Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in just in an absolute free-fall. Losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback. Now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois, it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right at the 35.
Tony Pollard.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a 2-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
That's good for a count.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
33-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Broken tackle. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Holding offense.
Lael Collins of LSU is the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Elliott. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. The numbers for Zeke from last week: 20 carries, 80 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Complete to Dante Pettis. A gain of 9 yards.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down
and 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 21. He has
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Prescott. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 20.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 85 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
It's now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Raheem Mostert.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo.
And
that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And now running right through him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
27-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, 49ers 6.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
21,
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Coleman.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Are you serious?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go. Check, check. Go, go, go.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Prescott. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just what do you think? It's me and you.
Now Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10.
A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. 7 yards to pick up there.
Complete to Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. To the air again, Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's third and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Mark and Zacha.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on second and 13. Prescott, his throw incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and
third and long for Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10.
Niners 13. Cowboys 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10. At their own
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On the screen, this is Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Pettis on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Gold is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10.
Cowboys 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Cowboys.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jaquaski Tart on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 22-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's another.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and
You get the sense that they're
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
take over 1st and
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Mostert, the 49er ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo now. That escapes the sack. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Garoppolo into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
Garoppolo's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go. Like 20.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Complete to George Kittle. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A man 49er fans are certainly familiar with. Alden Smith there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
A gain of 14.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Raheem Mostert, the 49er ball.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
Niners 19, Cowboys 10.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. Oh, boy.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Walker with a grab. Left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Prescott's pass.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10.